이게 뭐라고? 응급 상황이라고? 거기 있어. 내가 갈게. Today I wanted to talk about how you can say I guess that or it seems like in Korean. These might have slightly different meanings in English, but in Korean they'll use a similar form. But before we start this lesson, I should give you a disclaimer that this lesson is intended for intermediate Korean learners, and it might be a bit confusing for people who aren't yet at the intermediate level. So let's get started. There are two forms that we're going to need to learn, and the one that you'll use in a sentence will depend on what type of verb that you're using. First, let's take a look at an example sentence in English. 잘 모르나 봐요. I guess that he doesn't know it well. Or, it seems like he doesn't know it well. Either of these English translations are fine. Depending on what sounds best in English, you can either translate this form as I guess that, or it seems like, or even it looks like. So here's how to make our first of two forms. Take an action verb stem and attach 나. Then conjugate the verb 보다, which just means to see. In our example, we use the verb 모르다, which is an action verb. Here are a few more examples of action verbs with this form. 옆 집에서 삼겹살을 먹나 봐요. I guess they're eating 삼겹살 next door. Or it seems like they're eating 삼겹살 next door. 벌써 불꽃놀이를 시작하려나 봐요. I guess they're going to start the fireworks. 나갔나 봐요. I guess he left. Note that the end verb, 보다, will stay in the present tense, even if your sentence is in past tense. So if you want to add the past tense to your sentence, add it to the verb itself. 재밌나 봐요. I guess it's entertaining, or it seems entertaining. Although the verb 재밌다 is often used to describe things, remember that the verb 있다 still conjugates as an action verb, so you'll use this form with it. So now we know how we can say I think that or it seems like using an action verb. But what if we want to say this about a descriptive verb? For example, how could we make this sentence? I guess the weather is really hot today. Or, it seems like the weather is really hot today. We wouldn't use the previous form since the verb to be hot, 덥다, is a descriptive verb. So we're going to need to learn one more form that we can use with descriptive verbs. Here's that form. To make it, take a descriptive verb stem and attach either a nian if it ends in a vowel, or un if it ends in a consonant, then attach 가, and finally conjugate the verb 보다 just like before. So now we can translate our previous examples. 오늘 날씨가 아주 더운가 봐요. I guess the weather is really hot today. Or, it seems like the weather is really hot today. Remember that certain verbs have their own rules for conjugation. For example, in our above sentence with the verb 덥다, using 덥다 with this form would become 더운가 보다, since the verb 덥다 has a verb stem that ends in a piap. Here are a few more examples. 아주 좋은가 봐요. I guess it's really good. Or it seems like it's really good. 심심한가 보네요. It seems like you're bored. 배가 안 고픈가 봐요. I guess you're not hungry. 철수는 숙제가 너무 많은가 봐. I guess 철수 has too much homework. 한국 사람인가 봐요. I guess he's a Korean. Just remember that the meaning of both of these two grammar forms is the same, and the one that you use depends only on the type of verb that you're working with. And that's all for today. You can also learn more about what we've gone over today in the PDF version of this lesson, which I highly recommend and has a lot of additional information too, and which is available for free download right here on my website. And as always, I recommend that you watch this video again, and then practice by making your own sentences using what we've learned. And remember that new videos are posted here every week, so click subscribe and follow along. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. 키키야, 무슨 일 있어? 괜찮아? 걱정했잖아. 어? 이 과자 떨어뜨렸다고? 아, 뭐야 진짜. 알았어, 새로 사줄게. 아. 처음으로 말회인가? 아니, 말고기를 먹었어. 이따 봐. The food. Definitely the food.